not the kind of decision that you want to make at the snap of a finger.
The bill was stuck, the markets plunging. Suddenly, presidential politics intervened.
America this week faces an historic crisis in our financial system. Tomorrow morning, I'll suspend my campaign and return to Washington after...
Out of the complete blue, John McCain gives some speech saying he's suspending his campaign and he's coming to Washington and he's calling a summit meeting and was going to solve all these problems for us. There was a very delicate negotiation going on and he was just throwing himself into the middle of it for no apparent reason.
I'm calling on the president to convene a leadership meeting from both houses of Congress, including Senator Obama and myself. It's time for both parties to come together to solve this problem.
He was sort of throwing a Hail Mary pass to say, well, I'll suspend my campaign and we'll all go back to the White House and we'll figure out what to do about this terrible economic crisis.
The president has invited Senators McCain and Obama to the White House on
Thursday.
Thursday.
The financial crisis affects the political campaign, and the campaign in
McCain is going to have this meeting, kind of a summit today with the president and Barack Obama.
On September 25th, a hastily called meeting at the White House. Paulson arrived first. Within 20 minutes, Barack Obama, John McCain, and prominent members of the House and Senate.
We go then to the White House. There was a division with everybody on one side, House and Senate Democrats, Senate Republicans, and Treasury.
We're in a serious economic crisis in the country if we don't pass a piece of legislation.
They sit around the cabinet room table and President Bush says, if we don't get the money flowing, if we don't get the credit flowing, this sucker could go down, meaning the economy as a whole. And then he opens it up.
McCain walks into the meeting with like a cue card with a couple things scribbled on it. Obama doesn't even wait for McCain to start. He just moves right in.
Senator Obama has been talking to Paulson, has been talking to Warren Buffett and Paul Volcker and Larry Summers and, a host of other economic advisors.
Obama is prepared, and he talks about what needs to happen and we'll pull together, and he doesn't want to take over in a country which is in depression, so he's extremely supportive of this whole emergency bailout thing.
Senator Obama said, well, I'd really like to hear from Senator McCain because he's the person who called for this meeting.
McCain is fumbling with his cue cards. He doesn't even barely get started. Obama kind of patronizes him, saying, I think Senator McCain has something to say. McCain just melts on the spot.
Obama took charge, had authority. John McCain had no plan, no strategy. I don't think he understood what was happening or didn't have a plan for what he wanted to accomplish.
President Bush whispered to Nancy Pelosi, who was sitting next to him, when McCain was talking, he said, you guys are going to miss me. And she kind of laughed.
The meeting ends up breaking up into a cacophony of shouting and screaming back and forth, and Bush stands up and says, well, I've clearly lost control of this meeting, and he walks out.
And another Republican at the table joked to the person sitting next to him, after this, we're going to vote for Obama. That was the level of Obama's dominance in this meeting.
It becomes a turning point because McCain started this. He suspended his campaign. Obama did not suspend his campaign. McCain promised some sort of dramatic action. He sent mixed signals and did not seem to have the authority that a commander-in-chief should have. And I don't think he ever really quite recovered from that.